How will you finance the purchase of your French real estate? Hello there, this is David over at ESRA France. This is a question that I've often asked people when they've contacted me about information about French real estate and they're looking for to be connected with an English-speaking French real estate agent or just learn about the process of buying real estate in France. I asked them the question, how will you plan on financing the property? And the reason why I mention this to people is because a lot of times people say, I will look into financing the property after I have found the ideal property for myself. And it's a valid point. However, because the process moves quite slowly in France, I encourage people to right away take the time to connect with a bank if they're planning on borrowing money. Now, of course, if they're paying cash for the property, that's all great, but they also need to make sure that the money is available and ready for when the purchase takes place. And to learn about the timing as to how quick they would need the money if they find the property and when they find the property, it's a really good idea. I recommend to them to take the time to connect with an English-speaking French notary and learn about the time frame as to when they need access to that money. Now, of course, if the money is located outside of France, particularly if it's located in a different currency, you want to make sure that you allow time for the transition of the money coming from outside the country into the country. So this is David over at ESRA France. When you're thinking about buying property in France, one of the best things you can do prior to going shopping, prior to even looking at different homes, is to look at the idea of how are you going to finance the property and make sure you have all those things in place before you step across the threshold into the next home that could be your new home in France. This is David over at ESRA France. Looking forward to connecting with you soon. Please subscribe where you heard this information and have a great day.